Hey, Goodbox here. Welcome back to another edition of Market Monday. A lot of this is going to be focused on the Combine promo and, how to prep or what to go through for that, what we're expecting for it in the next week with that. So before we get into that, though, I want to talk about, the power-ups that came out today and what's going on with those. So they put in a new power-up, not every Sunday, but a lot of Sundays they'll be adding some more power-ups. There's a lot of cards yet to get power-ups, so hopefully they continue with that. And I don't know where our weekly content is yet, so don't ask. I hope we get some soon. I've been praying for some. I talked to in Twitch chat. I asked, would you rather just have the weekly programs, the weekly like the big programs, or like kind of that weekly content where you get like Monday, Tuesday, different kind of stuff. And most people it was like 95% want that kind of like weekly stuff. So hopefully we get something like that soon. And also we need stuff for gold badges or some sort of low golds, high golds. Bring up those to market. I just want to hit that up front in case people start leaving. Anyways, all right, so off of these new power-ups, when they come out of the game, they're pretty rare, and they go for a lot of coins, and things going for a lot of coins at a low overall is fairly rare for this Madden. We saw that in past Maddens quite a bit more, but when that rare opportunity comes, we need to take advantage of it. Deshaun Watson's power-up card is one of the power-ups that came out today. Still highly priced, even though it's been 18 hours or something, not even that long, but so, we pull packs for this, right? Like I said last week or 2 weeks ago now, the silver player packs are actually pretty profitable. These get a player packs, all right? So we pulled a bunch on stream today. We turn profits because you're not just going to get like the power-ups when you pull these things. You're also going to get low silvers. And people are using low silvers to make high silvers to pull for those power-ups. So these low silvers ended up going for 700 coins. You can list them reliably at 650. Now this is just like, it's low beans, but it doesn't take that long. Pretty low effort. So the low silvers, those went up to 650. The high silvers are down to like 550. You can sell those at 600. They'll expire at. Let's just take a look at them right now. See what they are at night, because this morning they were a little bit more. But we'll just check up on them here in a second. So low silvers. And there's a tip here. Talked about it on stream. 625 looks like 650. Those will sell. A lot even with 59 minutes left, these things are instantly popping up in the market. Whereas the high silvers, it's weird because it's backwards. Low overall ones are going for more than the high overall ones, which are like 550. Those are only showing up with like 6 minutes left. So this market's jammed. There's not a lot of buyers here for these high silvers. More buyers for low silvers, but you can still make profit on those packs because you can sell these for 550 and take a 5-coin loss, but you're gonna gain it with golds and more. So what you can do is stock up on those low silvers. And those low silver packs, those exchange packs in the sets, and then hold them and wait for the new power-ups to be putting out on Sunday morning, and then rip a ton of them, rip an absolute ton of them, and you can potentially make a lot of coins that way. So maybe not the token, sorry, the exchange set. Maybe that's something to look forward for next Sunday or the Sunday after. This low silver to high silver exchange player, and that's why the low silver is a little bit more. Stock up maybe during the week, find some cheap prices, or just pull that pack and save it. Make these things, and then even if you don't make those, when the things come open, the best way is to rip those silver, get a player packs for the new content, for the new power-up. So just a little tip before we move on to the Combine. All right, because basically I don't know what's going to happen with this store. We didn't have this kind of currency with the Combine. Now, before I get into it, we didn't really have these scouts, and what's going to happen with the scouts, I don't know. Is it going to be a blitz weekend? I'm not sure, but there should be something to tie into the Combine promo with these scouts. We might see similar to something we've seen with like the rings and stuff. They could just make the promo regular and then all the cards spit out these scouts so you can exchange them. And it really doesn't do anything again with scouts. Man, it's sad, but that's kind of where we're at. Hopefully they do something innovative with scouts, because right now it's kind of boring with the new promo. But I'm guessing it's just going to be sets inside of sets like a normal promo. So we'll flash back to last year's promo, because you don't even have to tell me. We've seen this before, right? This sets within sets. You put in these lower cards, like the 96s for 98 overall master. That's just basically mud. It's like they found their golden goose promo that not a lot of people object to, and they just keep shoving it down our throat. And they do minor changes each time. So hopefully the minor changes for this one are pretty neat. But it's to be seen, of course. So with Combine, the Combine promo always brings a pretty decent budget card, at least for like skill positions, because of the speed. Like there was a John Ross last year with 98 speed. Great budget card. Irvin. So like you got decent guys. This would be good, like, loot blitzes, some cheap running backs that have good Speed. Cooks is kind of a lower end Cooks than what he's. Wait, didn't we get a? Yeah, Brandon Cooks right here. Here's the high end Cooks, 96 speed, and then a lower end Cooks, 88 speed. Just set pieces and stuff. So you can kind of imagine similar cards we'll get this year. Odell might get his upgrade. A traditional combine guy, I guess, by now, since he hasn't had an upgrade in about 50 years. He'll get it. Jadeveon Clowney, he also hasn't updated in a long time. So those are two big names to look out for coming. Ingram, yeah, and like fast guys or ones that had good combines. Always solid choices. Byron Jones, too, had a great combine, set the record for jumping. McCaffrey, yeah, Patrick Peterson, it's been a while, been a couple months from him. The only thing is like Chris Johnson. So we got a new Chris Johnson card, 96 speed on January 12th, I think it was. So to have a 97 speed combine, I don't know if he'll be the master this year. I would say its chances are doubtful it's a Chris Johnson master because we already have a Chris Johnson that's right up there. It was like one of the last legends released in the game. So it's still very relevant to this day because, it was only a month and a half ago for that card. But that's kind of what we're looking like for the cards. As for the promo, like I said, sets for exchange. You get the cards back NAT. And then, solos you got to do. You get potential to use those solos and objectives to unlock one of those warriors for free, quote unquote. But that's basically what I expected the Combine promo. We'll see what kind of twists and turn they have with potential Blitz weekend or anything like that. I'll put this in the description. I mean, I'll link Andy Hutchinson's post from last year too because it's got some good info. But I'll put those both in the description. As for are these scouts going to go up in price? Remember what happened last time? Yes, and then no, and then yes again, right? We got platinum packs right away, boosted the price of the rings. We had those platinum packs in the other Blitz event that boosted the price of snow. Gifts helped out snow prices. So I would imagine at some point these things go up, but it depends on what kind of bundle we're going to get Friday morning if that's the date of the promo. Is the bundle going to absolutely tank these prices, or are they going to put something in the game to counteract that bundle putting in with maybe some good toppers or whatever? I highly doubt that we get any type of packs. The first packs of a promo are always absolute ass. And I never recommend getting those first packs of the promo unless something changes because they rely on us buying these things based off the hype of the promo and the new cards. Then later packs have to offer better toppers to entice us to buy. So just like this one, a 97 overall, even though it's NAT, so fuck that jazz. Don't buy that. Don't encourage their NAT-ness. But that's kind of what we're expecting for the Combine promo. We've been through this rodeo. We'll see what kind of sweet stuff. Maybe we'll give us some sweet exchange. There was my selling of the low silver that I just pulled. Made 85 coins profit off the minimal pull. All right, moving on to where the market's at. Now, there is a bit of an issue on the low end of the market, and I don't know why EA hasn't seen it yet. I don't know if it's what I talked about up top with these gold prices. Pack trash needs to have value. Like, the way that you provide pack pullers value is with the pack trash and sets that you can put this pack trash into. Gold player sets, like Gold Masters, like Casey Hayward, or what was that team? Not MVPs. Team of the month had these things a couple years ago. Were wonderful for these cards to go up in price. But like low golds are selling for the same as silvers because like you can make packs great and spit out great cards, which is wonderful. But then people are like, oh, the market's tanked. I hate pulling packs now because the market's tanked, which is a valid concern about tanking markets. So how you do it is put value. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this. High golds are at 1,000. I mean, it was up for a couple weeks. I mean, just 2 weeks ago it was at let me bring out my marker. 2,400 per gold, 2,450, 2,650. Now it's down less than half of that. New sets are needed badly. Gold Master, something to do with those golds to provide value to pack pullers. 80s also crashed due to that exchange set. That tip that I provided, was it last week or a week and a half ago already? Still working to this day with the exchange set. But it's just so tedious that EA made it tedious giving 80s in this promo as these kind of cards that spit out the scouts. Which is unfortunate. In previous ones, it was easier because they were spitting out 86s that were valuable. 82, 83s. These things are also pretty low compared to where they were. So, sorry, 80, 81s are half of what they were a couple weeks ago. I didn't do this last week. 82 to 83s are less than half. This is 4,500, down from 10,000 coins a pop 2 weeks ago. 80. Wait, sorry, was that on 84s? 84s, 8,000 coins is what I'm seeing here. That's down from 17,500. Like that's the value. That's the value impact right now. Half of what it was 2 weeks ago. 86 to 87, 14,850. This is not down too much. So 3 weeks ago it was at 24. 2 weeks ago it was at 17. So 86s also took a little bit of a beating at 14 at the moment. 88s sitting at 20,000 due to the Ultimate Legends crashing that stuff. 2 weeks ago it was at 34,000. So not quite cut in half, but pretty dramatic. What, 40% cut or so. 37 here for 90s. Wait, 37. I have this marked down at 44. Yeah, I guess I'll remark it. But anyways, 2 weeks ago, can you guess what this is at? 84. 84 2 weeks ago. Just bonkers. That was cut dramatically because of Ultimate Legends. Obviously the promo. Every new card that adds to the game cuts the old cards down in price. 92s. These are at 85K or so. You can say 90-ish. That's down from 110. When it hits the 92, 93s, 94-ish, this starts getting onto people's teams. But even these things, dramatically. 94 2 weeks ago was 215. Right now, 130. But yeah, we are definitely in the final stages of MUT here. A lot of these cards, 96s and above, are hitting those final stats that we talked about 2 weeks ago. Guess what it was at? It's 260 now. 449 2 weeks ago. Holding on to a team through all this crashing. Hurt. 98 to 99s. 419. 2 weeks ago, the only 98s, sorry, were the Team of the Year guys. How much did the Team of the Year guys go down in price? Down to 795. These were 1.4 2 weeks ago. 795. You could have sold for an extra 600,000 coins 2 weeks ago. But yeah, the overall 98s are down to 420 because of, Blaze It. Also, packs spitting them out. And it's not bad. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a lowered market. I just want packs to be valuable with the low end of the pack. The pack trash to go into sets that make it worth it. So training on MUT heads down to 11 coins per training. It is interesting to see, even with the high end of the market down across the board. 2 weeks ago, training was at 12 per training. And so here's the thing. Prices crashed, but training hasn't changed much. Training's been cheap. It's been the same amount of cheapness the last 2 weeks. Ever since the rings converted. But beautiful. I think it was the rings converting that crashed like that. Was there another event? I don't remember at the top of my head. But yeah, since 2 weeks, training's down, market's down, everything's down. We'll see what happens with the promo. I want to be down with the Combine. We'll be streaming it. We'll be streaming the rest of the week, obviously, except for Wednesday's my day off. But yeah, good luck out there. You guys liking the low prices, putting together pieces for your team? I don't think now is a good time to buy. Even with prices down, with a promo right on our heels coming out in a couple days. Yeah, that's maybe Sean Taylor and Megatron don't go down a lot because maybe there'll be 198 out there. I still think a lot of people liquidate their stock. And maybe like these 94s to 96s go down in price. But it is to be seen. I would wait till the Combine to buy Thursday night when they tease it. Ideally, they tease it Thursday night or Friday. But that's it for the video. That's it for the Market Monday. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you tomorrow.